So, a topic I want to talk about is surrender. This is something that I have been trying to focus on lately, as I am not exactly in the position in life that I would like for myself to be in. Um, and it can kind of lead to a spiral, and you start to believe that everything is going wrong for you in your life, and it almost feels like you're out of control of everything. um, and then you start to point your finger at things, and you start to blame external factors, like, your things that you can't control, like your height, or your wealth in your life, how you were raised, and you start pointing the finger at other people and other things, other groups. And this is what kind of causes divisiveness. It's what separates people, because we're simply unable to actually hold ourselves accountable. We're unable to hold ourselves accountable because we're afraid of changing. There's a really rampant fear that runs through society today, at least in America, and it's masked as laziness. People call Americans lazy. I mean, I think we're just afraid. I think we have not put ourselves in enough situations to say, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm still going to do it. There's so many examples that I could use for this. If you lose a relationship, and then you start blaming yourself because, oh, I didn't do enough for this. Or you lose a job and you start thinking that, like, this job is below me because I want to do that. We feel that we are entitled to a lot of different things in the world, and it inhibits our ability to just say that, you know what, okay, things aren't going my way. Things aren't, I might not be a millionaire. I might not be as big, or look as good as I would like to one day. And we get hung up on this. We get frustrated because we are not there. And we call ourselves a failure because we haven't gotten to the point of where we want to be. It creates such a black and white dynamic. It creates such a win or lose mentality that if you aren't at the top peak, the 1%, then you lost. You might as well not even try. And this is like the biggest thing that has separated, good from great. To be great at something, you have to first be stupid. You have to do it over and over and look so foolish. For example, like, if you want to become jacked, you're going to start from a position of being really small or not having trained. And you're going to go into the gym, you're going to be surrounded by people who are jacked, and you're going to be like, I might as well not even try. Look at how big these guys are. What's the point? What's the use of even lifting? I'll give you a perfect example. One of my goals was to bench 225 a couple of years ago. I accomplished that. I did it for 1 rep. And then I have some friends who could bench 225 when they were in, high school. So the goalpost will always be moving if you're trying to hit the goalpost. Like, your goals are solely for you. So when you focus on other people, you're going to feel embarrassment. You're going to feel like, why should I try? But, like, literally nobody fucking matters. Nobody cares about you when you're in the gym. They're not looking at you, I promise you. Nobody cares about your goals except for yourself. So, okay, I might not have as much money. So what? The world might be corrupt. So what? How can I change my situation. Because when we keep thinking about what's going on out there, we're not thinking about what's going on in there.